Cambodia is a Southeast Asian beautiful nation, whose landscape spans low-lying plains, the Mekong Delta, mountains, and Gulf of Thailand coastline. Today let's talk about the top 5 places to visit when in Cambodia. Priavier is a Khmer temple situated atop a 525-meter, 1,722 feet, cliff in the Dang Grek Mountains, on the border between Cambodia and Thailand. It has the most spectacular setting of all the Khmer temples. Most of the temple was constructed in the 11th and 12th century during the reigns of the Khmer kings Suryavarman I and Suryavarman II. It was dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. Priavier is the subject of a long-running territorial dispute between Thailand and Cambodia, and several soldiers were killed in clashes in 2009. This is a great place to visit when you are in Cambodia. Sihanoukville or Pria Sihanouk, also known as Kampong Som, is a coastal city in Cambodia and the capital of Sihanoukville province, at the tip of an elevated peninsula in the country's southwest on the Gulf of Thailand. Sihanoukville has its own vibe. It's different to Thailand, for sure. It grows on you, definitely worth the trip as it's very much a part of the Cambodian experience. Sihanoukville is quite okay, it is a beautiful place. Silver Pagoda is located on the south side of the Royal Palace in Chachum Neas, Phnom Penh. The official name is Wat Yabayasutharatanaram, also known as Wat Pria Keo Morakot, which is commonly shortened to Wat Pria Keo in Khmer. The Silver Pagoda houses many national treasures such as gold and jeweled Buddha statues. Most notable is a small 17th century Baccarat crystal Buddha, the Emerald Buddha of Cambodia, and a life-sized gold Maitreya Buddha decorated with 9,584 diamonds. The internal wall of the Silver Pagoda courtyard is decorated with a richly colored and detailed mural of the Ramayana myth, painted in April 1903 by 40 Khmer artists. Angkor was the capital of the Khmer Empire for a very brief period from the year 928 to 944 AD. In this short time some very spectacular buildings and immense sculptures were constructed. The site is dominated by Prasat Thom, a 30-meter, 98 feet, tall temple pyramid rising high above the surrounding jungle. A giant Garuda, mythical half-man, half-bird creature, carved into the stone blocks, still guard the very top, although it's partially covered now. Left to the jungle for nearly a millennium, Angkor was one of Cambodia's most remote and inaccessible temple destinations. This has now changed thanks to recent demining and the opening of a new toll road. It has been hosting guests overnight since 2009. It is overseen by Hidden Cambodia Adventure Tours, Siem Reap. The rustic lodge is involved in various community projects and has been supporting humanitarian tours and missions since it was constructed. It has 2 private rooms with balcony and sleeps up 16 in the interior. Camping available for larger groups and overflow. To date, guests has facilitated over 33 deep wells and 4 water reservoirs in the province of Priavier and Siem Reap. Angkor Wat, meaning City Temple, is the most magnificent and largest of all Angkor temples and the top tourist attraction in Cambodia. Built around the first half of 12th century by King Suryavarman II, the temple's balance, composition, and beauty make it one of the finest monuments in the world. A huge rectangular reservoir surrounds Angkor Wat, which rises up through a series of 3 rectangular terraces to the central shrine and tower at a height of 213 meters, 669 feet. This arrangement reflects the traditional Khmer idea of the Temple Mountain, in which the temple represents Mount Meru, the home of the gods in Hinduism.